We are looking at Lesson 7, your worksheet. Now we'd like for you to place your name up here, and we are going to learn about amortization and mortgage payments and the monthly cost of purchasing. What we have here is a listen to determine the month it'll cost you for a purchase a home, a car, a boat, land, property, or just about anything, to name a few. You'll need to upload that spreadsheet that we've provided for you from the website, and we provided for you a video allowing you to do that in case you have any problems. You'll notice that we've also placed amounts on the spreadsheet, and you have to determine what each amount is, but it'll be provided for you. All the examples will start on, in this case, the 10th, the first day, and the year 2018. You'll need to fill in the blanks that have a question mark with the answer from entering it from the numbers on the spreadsheet. For example, most of these numbers, or not most, all, you can obtain from the spreadsheet. The first one is a month. The first month, we're going to have $200,000 for 30 years at a 5% interest rate. Now your monthly payment, we want you to write here, you'll obtain that from the spreadsheet, interest paid, principal amount, and the principal balance, how much you have left. This you cannot fill in for the first time because we haven't done anything worthy for you to fill that in. However, on the second one, you'll notice we have $200,000, but this time instead of 30 years, we have 20. At 5%, you fill these in. Now, question is, how much money are you going to save if you pay it off in 20 years instead of 30? Look at this one. We have a monthly, the first month, $200,000. This time, 15 years instead of 30 or 20 at 5%. Fill these in. How much are you going to save from 20? Okay. Now this one is for, let's say, $24,000 for 5 years at 4% for, let's say, something like a car. Fill this information in. Okay. And this one is $100,000 for 20 years at 5%, and fill this information in. Okay, now to continue on with this, you'll notice that we have another thing for you. If you wish to pay more money than the monthly payment, let's say for 30 years at 5%, fill this in, but this time you're going to add an additional $100 for 12 months. And we want you to figure out how much the loan reduced by per month and the total interest that you'll save. And again, the spreadsheet will tell you this. And then the next one is $200,000 for 20 years at 5%, and it too is going to have you reduce it for $100 extra for 12 months and figure out these two numbers. Now, note, must place zeros back in the column for additional payments when you're changing the values. Okay, for let's say $1,000 or $100,000 for 15 years at 5%. We'll discuss some of the answers when we're all done because you really need to understand. Remember, it's imperative that you understand how all of this works. Okay, let's pause for a second and look at the spreadsheet. Looking at the spreadsheet, you'll notice, and I would strongly recommend that you save this someplace you can use it again later on in life. Okay, the loan amount in this case was $100,000. Well, we want you to change that for the first one, if you recall, to $200,000, right? And we want you to change this one from 15 years to 30. At 5%, here's the starting, your first payment on 10/1/2018. Now this is your monthly payment, okay? And this is when you'll make your first payment, and you'll make your last payment, your final payment, on 1 September, okay, of the year 2048. Well, I know that seems way off. Now, the total interest you'll be paying on this house, look at it, $186,511.57. The house only cost you $200,000 with a 30-year payment. So you're paying your interest almost for the exact same cost of the house. Now, look carefully down here. You'll notice here's your first payment. Here's the total amount you have to give to the bank. out of the 1,073.64, 833.33 goes directly to the bank for interest. Only the amount of $240.31 is subtracted from the balance. So you'll notice here's your balance now, right? It does not come down very much. And the next payment is only approximately $1 more, right? And then we have another $1 more. So it's not coming down very much. Okay, but the point here is you need to figure what these numbers are and place them in the right spot on that worksheet that we gave you. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Now this column, if you recall, we mentioned that at some point in time you want to make an additional payment of $100 a month. It could be 25, it could be 50, it could be 100, it could be 200. But we gave you an amount just so you can see what's going on. By making an additional payment, what's going to happen is it is going to reduce the number of months, and it's going to also reduce the interest that you're going to pay out. And if you pay enough times, it's going to reduce your loan by so many months, and it'll tell you right here. So this spreadsheet is going to tell you everything you need to know. And the reason you want to use this is because you know definitively what you are paying out to the bank each month. So obviously your monthly income has to be more than 1,073. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay? All right. Now, what we want to have you do then is I'm going to pause this video and allow you to go ahead and work on the lesson, and you'll notice that it really will not be very difficult. Okay? So, and your answers will be provided for you by typing in the numbers that you are given. This is important that you understand how to do this. Okay, well, we'd like to thank you for watching our video.